planned deloads. There's guys that are in the world that take planned deloads like 3 weeks ahead.
Yeah, no, I do. I understand the thought process and the philosophy in that. But if you really think about it, like what I'm doing today is essentially a deload. Like my body told me that I don't lift heavy today. So I lowered the weight. I'm not changing my intensity. I'm still going, trying to go to fail on every exercise. So that's where a lot of people, unfortunately, they're blending philosophies from different sports. So the deload is a powerlifting kind of theory and thought philosophy. Same as like progressive overload and all that all comes from a powerlifting background. So they're all coming over into bodybuilding and they're trying to kind of influence bodybuilders in that aspect. So but one thing the bodybuilders can't lose and take their mind off of is you got to be intense. You got to train with intensity. You got to train with, you're training your muscle to failure, regardless of what you're doing. So yeah, it's great that you think you're going through a fucking deload to ease up your joints, but why don't you just change your protocol for the week? Instead of doing a heavy week, change it and do triple sets, giant sets, super sets, like drop sets. Like, you still keep the intensity, you just don't go fucking heavy. So that's what I think is, it's getting missed somewhere in the fucking social media fucking whirlwind that is today, and it's being kind of dropped to the side for all these new protocols and all these new magical science fucking theories that are coming into play. Some of them work, I'm not gonna fucking say they don't, but you gotta fucking realize bodybuilding is bodybuilding. The whole point of bodybuilding, and every fucking pro is gonna tell you, past generation to this generation, our whole point is to put the muscle in the most strenuous environment to make it grow as possible, but concentrating on the muscle you're working that day, not fucking, you're not coming in here and doing, all right, I'm doing chest, I'm also gonna try to build my back because I'm squeezing my lats and blah blah blah, or fucking trying to grow my shoulders on a fucking back day. Like, it doesn't, in my mind, it doesn't make any sense. I know there's, like I said, there's gonna be some kickback and some fucking social media fucking gurus out there that think they know better, but listen, this is the way I've trained for a couple of decades now and it hasn't done me wrong. Train with intensity. If you want to be a bodybuilder, train with intensity. That's like one of my number one things, and I'm going to tell you, don't lose intensity over some fucking protocol that you're being told to fucking lift with. Progressive overload, fucking deload, fucking whatever it is. Your body's gonna tell you, don't lift heavy today. All right, we'll fucking do a drop set, triple set, fucking giant set day. Keep the volume up there and keep the intensity up there. But you're just lowering the weight so it's not much stress on your joints, which is deloading. So just be smart. I think that's where a lot of it is just, it's getting confused and misconstrued through coaches and coaches looking on other coaches on social media, and just the blending of knowledges across the planet. Is just, you got to have your way and you got to stick with your way. And if your way is working, then don't fucking change it unless you're specifically out there looking for someone to guide you in a way that you hit a plateau, you're not progressing, or something's happening that you need that extra bit of fucking knowledge from somebody else, then go seek it. Go get someone knowledge that you admire. You admire their philosophy. You admire the way their lifting style is. Don't just be on social media and be like, hey, this dude says I should do a deload this week because I lifted heavy, but my body feels perfectly fine, so I'll just deload anyway. Okay. Makes sense. Be smart.